Hi everyone, Animal Reactor here, and I'm currently looking at an article about characters who are stronger than Sasuke. We will take a look at the list and we will try to determine whether that's actually the case. So let's go ahead and scroll down. And the first character they mentioned here was Pain. Okay. So they mentioned that Pain was a mystery at first. The more fans knew him, the more they were interested in the character. He's a complex villain, blah blah blah. His range of ability and knowledge of ninjutsu techniques could arguably match Sasuke's own capability, even surpass him. Now, the problem that I have with this paragraph is it's too broad. It does not specifically say what are some of the techniques of Pain that can actually defeat Sasuke. Like for example, is it the Shino Tensei? Is it the Chibaka Tensei? Right? Now, let's give this article a chance. Let's go to the second paragraph. What they said here was, what makes Pain more powerful than others is his wealth of durable chakra that he has, thanks to his connection to the Uzumaki clan. Okay, I get that. Pain has a lot more chakra than Sasuke, okay. But it also does not mean that you can immediately defeat Sasuke, because we do know that Naruto has a lot more chakra than Sasuke, but a lot of people actually consider both of them as just equally matched. Okay, let's continue with the article. It says, this on top of his Rinnegan would allow him to do more taxing techniques than Sasuke could. Pain would definitely be able to come out on top in a battle against Sasuke, simply because of the supply of chakra that he holds. That is actually not true. It's not about how much chakra you have, for those who have been a fan of Naruto for a long time, but it depends on what you actually do, and it depends on your battle knowledge and your battle skills. Given what Sasuke has gone through, we do know that he actually went to Orochimaru, he learned a few techniques with him, he actually had the Team Taka, and all of the experiences he had, I would say, made him a sharp and an intelligent fighter, and I don't think Pain can immediately just defeat him. Feel free to comment in whether or not you agree with what I just said, but that's just my perspective. The next one is Senju. Who's Senju? You mean Hashirama, right? So, let's look at what their argument was. Senju is only one of the characters who controlled the 8-tailed beasts that were roaming the world. That's okay, let's give it a chance. He found Konoha and united various clans in the process. Senju is often referred to as the god of shinobi. He's one of the best to have ever lived. Even Madara Uchiha, his rival, admitted that Hashirama was still stronger than him despite Madara's strength. Okay, being able to control a tailed beast does not make Hashirama necessarily stronger than Sasuke. Why? Because Sasuke himself, even with the Sharingan, can definitely control any of the tailed beasts if he put them under Genjutsu. Actually, the thing here is that Hashirama has a different way of controlling the tailed beasts, which is basically by making use of a strong chakra, by making use of any techniques that he has available, versus Sasuke, who mainly make use of Genjutsu and not necessarily ninjutsu to control the tailed beast. But either way, both of them being able to control it, hence this argument around Hashirama stronger than Sasuke because of this cannot be true. And being called as the god of shinobi, or being labeled the title, does not make you like stronger than anybody else. Not necessarily. But in terms of being able to gather and unite the clans to be part of Konoha, or the initial Konoha, that is more like a leadership skill more than being stronger than another ninja. Okay, let's go to the second paragraph. Clearly, Hashirama is a shinobi who is more powerful than Sasuke. The question just becomes how exactly he is stronger than Sasuke. Now, this troubles me a bit. Why? he immediately assumes that Hashirama is stronger than Sasuke, but gives no reason why. Put a comment below if you think that the writer of the article actually provided something which gives proof that he is stronger than Sasuke. But from what I'm reading and from what I'm seeing right now, it's not the case. It goes to say his talent, transformation techniques, and Bukijutsu definitely surpasses Sasuke. I'm not even sure what Bukijutsu is, and I'm a Naruto fan. Okay, Hashirama was so good at these two techniques that he used them to control the tail beast. Sasuke is a strong fighter, but he does not match Hashirama at that level. Whew. It's interesting that there's a lot of sweeping statements around here without any facts and any proof. Now let's go to the third one in the list, Minato. And let's read the paragraph. The fourth Hokage, Minato na Mikaze, was considered to be the best shinobi who ever lived. He lived a short, important life in which he saved his village from destruction from the Nine-Tailed Fox by imprisoning it and his son. He even surpassed Orochimaru, Sasuke's teacher, in his strength and abilities. Now, okay, I'm not gonna be just fully bashing the article, but let's try to see where the writer is coming from. He is basically saying that, being able to prevent the Nine Tails from destroying Konoha is actually an evidence that he is stronger than Sasuke, right? But the thing about this is, there are other Hokage level ninjas who can also stop the Nine Tails. Not necessarily by fighting them, but similar to, to the likes of the power of the Uchiha, where can they put them under Genjutsu, right? And then the second paragraph talks about his speed is unparalleled, and it is this that allows his space-time ninjutsu to be so powerful. Although Sasuke can use the same ninjutsu, he has not mastered it to the same effect that Minato has. His speed, paired with self-sustaining Rasengan, would definitely allow him to gain the higher ground if they would ever go toe-to-toe in a fight. In terms of the power of Minato to actually make use of space-time ninjutsu, which we also know, Sasuke at the latter part of the series actually showed more of his ability to actually make use of space-time ninjutsu. But how can we definitively say that the space-time ninjutsu of the fourth Hokage is stronger than Sasuke? I don't think that's a fact. It's more like Minato is actually quite smart, that he is able to make use of the space-time ninjutsu in a way that can overcome like thousands of ninja from his time before. But given that Sasuke is also quite high in IQ, he would come up with ways as well to do the same feats as Minato. Okay, let's go to the next one. Neji Yuga. Now, just seeing the name of Neji, I don't know how Neji is stronger than Sasuke. I don't know what's up with this article, because he shouldn't be in this list. I know Neji is smart, and then in the earlier parts of Neji, he was a genius, like similar to Sasuke, but there's nothing that he can do that Sasuke cannot overcome, right? Making use of the 32 to 64 trigram like techniques that he has, Sasuke can just make use of his Sharingan and be able to dodge most of those. Let's go to the second paragraph they mentioned regarding Neji. Okay. Oh, I have to go to the first paragraph to understand like where he's coming from. The Byakugan was a powerful tool he wielded with an expertise that every fan had to appreciate. His gentle fist fighting style was formidable. He had a nearly impenetrable defense. Actually, early in the series, Gaara mentioned. I mean, it was mentioned that Gaara's defense was more of an absolute defense than Neji's, and also in the fight of Sasuke with Raikage, we saw. I mean, it was actually quite apparent as well that the defense of Sasuke Susanoo, it's much stronger as a defense than Gaara's sand, hence showing us that the defense of Sasuke is much stronger than Neji. So I don't understand why the defense of Neji cannot be penetrated by Sasuke. That just doesn't make sense. With this in mind, Neji clearly seems stronger than Sasuke in some ways. For instance, Neji has a defense that not many others can boast about. On top of that, he was a top student of his year at the academy and arguably more intelligent than Sasuke. Just because you're a top student doesn't mean you're stronger than anybody else. We know that Naruto was not a top student, but he became like the strongest shinobi of the whole ninja world of all time. Okay, let's go and finish the paragraph. Alone, these powers might not be enough to take Sasuke down, but altogether, Neji could definitely win over Sasuke. Now, I don't understand where these conclusions are coming from. It's just, for people who actually followed Naruto, these statements without facts just doesn't make sense. Now, Jiraiya. Let's go to the statements that they have about him. Okay, it is no surprise that the legendary Sannin would end up on the list. Jiraiya may seem silly on the surface, but most Akatsuki members knew they would lose if they challenged Jiraiya on a one-to-one battle, including Sasuke's older brother Itachi. Now, this can be argued as well, because we do know that Itachi was actually helping out Konoha in the shadows. It might just be he didn't want to fight one of the Sannin that he respected when he was still in Konoha. And I definitely think that I wouldn't say that Itachi is necessarily stronger than Jiraiya, right? Unless like we have come up with the facts and try to see who's really stronger. But to say that most of the Akatsuki members would lose, if they challenge Jiraiya, not really accurate.